Hello and welcome back to Madden 24. Tonight it's going to be the Colts versus Raiders. Let's go ahead and start the game on up. This is going to be a really close game, I think. And I only say that because one of the goals is to make sure they don't go over 30 points. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be close, which is not going to be fun for me. So my defense has got to be on point tonight.
Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in
Final two-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Raiders offense heading out with their new man under center for 2023, the former Patriot, former 49er, Jimmy Garoppolo.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 14 carries, 79 yards.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
A nice effort and an even nicer stop from Quiddy Pay.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. That'll give him 8 that time. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Garoppolo.
Quickly a slant to Renfrow.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver.
3rd down here.
You look at this Colt defense.
This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
In motion right is Pittman. Richardson now going to fake the jet sweep, and he'll throw off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Now Richardson. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Max Crosby has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. Doolin, the man in motion. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The Colts at 14-1 now on the year. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Now it's Richardson. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back to the air with Richardson. Flush to his right. Pittman with a great grab. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. You look at this Colt defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Shaquille Leonard in there to blow that play up. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line. On play action, now Garoppolo. It's caught by Hooper. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Colts will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
On first down, Richardson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Richardson under pressure and down. He goes. Max Crosby. That is now
And for a
2
second there, I
sacks
thought
for him
I
here
was
this
like,
first half.
I had a goal of no
He's got to learn
sacks.
how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind
Or
the
get,
line,
like, less
he's
than
got to find a
one.
way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Well,
Or at least I don't have that.
Water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And Richardson back to throw it. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Dancing to his left. That is caught. Touchdown, Colts. Isaiah McKenzie, 28 yards.
I forgot I
And
could
the
sprint
Colts go
with the
up by
fucking
2
quarterback.
touchdowns.
I had to get the hell out of there.
I'll let you do the analysis,
gonna get
partner, but
sacked
every
otherwise.
touchdown pass his young quarterback throws, and with the success that his team has had, I just
Good
continue
shit
to be
though.
more and more
Got the
impressed.
touchdown.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach it.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. And he will bring it back.
Holy shit, I did not expect that, dog. Fuck.
Now this one is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in
They're
the
getting
first
better at
half.
interceptions, I can definitely tell you that.
It's not just because they scored a touchdown.
They're getting
on a pick
way
6.
better at
It's because they're pitching
interceptions.
a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Fuck me,
Extra point
dude.
by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So the defense
Okay, I thought I was gonna have
points,
trouble
not
this
only getting
game.
the
This is
interception,
a breeze,
but then
man.
returning it to the end zone for the pick
They made it
6.
seem like it was gonna be hard.
So they'll get another shot
Damn.
on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Jacobs. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen
Dog.
might have been moving.
Okay. I thought I had touched
Somewhat
the
manageable
controller.
now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this
Man,
could
I
go
was
quick,
so
and it
afraid that
doesn't
was
take
going to be
much to
on
get
me
it
and give
done.
them first down.
Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a
And
call,
I know it didn't
especially if
touch
you wanna throw
anything.
it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Now a
Why would
shot
you
taken
throw it
on
that
3rd
far?
down, but
Are
it's
you
gonna wind up
stupid?
incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there. And
I mean, I
launched a
couldn't
deep
get
ball,
out that far to
but he was
fucking
unable to get
intercept
away
it,
from the
but
defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover
either
the
way,
end of
I'm
the route, and that
gonna
one
be
winds
near
up
that spot
incomplete.
anyways.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. That is caught, Michael Pittman with it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's a good way to start
anything, I
the
need that
drive,
clock to
17 yards
stop.
and a first down.
As much as possible right now. Because it's 2nd down.
For this defense all
Wait,
game
what?
long. They've really
The
had a
clock
hard
should have
time slowing
stopped.
them
What the
down.
hell? I stepped
And
out of
while I'm
bounds.
not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They
There
gotta
we
start
go.
playing better assignment football. and
Thanks
start
for the
getting
push
guys on the
forward.
ground.
It's another first down.
I thought I was going to
Gain
go down on the
21 yards.
35 or 36.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, Richardson yet again. Being chased out left. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Richardson on 3rd and short. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Richardson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Motion man right, that's Pierce. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Colts continue to pull away here in this first half. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no thought. To bring this one out, he'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Vegas offense ready for
I
their
don't believe
next
I'm going to get
possession.
all of that.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit
15
that
downs,
reset button between
yards,
possessions. Last time
everything.
out, they had to punt it away.
All
this
my
time
bills
hoping to
will be
finish
met
this thing off of the end zone.
This game.
And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The open man here, Renfro. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Garoppolo. It's caught here by Adams. And Devontae's going to have a Raiders first down as a tackle made at the 42. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Pass taken in by Mayer. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd down and 3. Garoppolo again. Over the middle, complete. That's Myers. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. Looking middle, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 6-yard line.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Raiders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Motion man right, that's Pierce. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pierce in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A final shot before the half. Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch.
Yeah, we dominate today.
So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
So it didn't matter if they caught it or not because I'm getting the ball back. I thought maybe I could get around him, make a touchdown. But there was 2 of them, so I had to just throw it kind of short for him to run back.
Texas, NRG State.
Well, we're in the latter stages of the season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip
they trail the visiting LA Rams
get
as
ready
that
for the
one's
third
gone to the
quarter.
intermission. 2-2 at will. A touchdown catch in that first half.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. Steps away to his left. And he gets this one just shy of 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Meanwhile, Richardson's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Richardson looking to throw this. He'll get this one to Pittman.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Motion man right, that's Pierce. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a big...
And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Will Mallory from 6 yards away. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Hunter Renfrow leading the Raiders offense back out onto the field again.
And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little. They bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes to come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Call it a loss of 12 that time. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play.
As if they never went anywhere at all. That entire play.
There on 3rd down, run a little clear
That
out,
whole
get your
drive
receiver
was
the ball coming
worthless
across the
to them.
formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stopped it well short.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll be another 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and that will come the offense as they take over.
Anthony Richardson and the offense back out.
He continues to just torch this defense. Perfect on the last drive, including his 4th touchdown pass of the game.
Similar to hitters that are in that great zone in baseball, and they say the ball looks bigger when it's approaching the plate and they're smacking it around. I think for him, the windows to throw into are wide open. Doesn't matter whether they're tight or not. He feels like it's wide open, puts it in there.
Hang on, I think I got this.
He thinks he's going to throw a whole lot more before this one's over.
No, they're not going to do the same play. Damn it.
In motion right is Pittman. Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action.
Yeah, that's what I needed.
That's to the tight end, Mallory.
And he'll be taken
I just had to throw it short, so we have to come back a little bit to grab it. Otherwise, that guy would have turned around.
31-yard gain.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Flushed out right.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Hold up.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but
why is there a
flags
flag?
down,
Did
so
I
let's
throw
sort
it too
this
soon?
out.
Fuck!
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
Try it again,
And
shall we?
retract the chunk play. Big
All right, so I
strike
can't
there to
pass
get
the
touchdown.
48.
Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
That looks like the... Okay, just to be on the safe side, I won't go past the 45 to throw it. That's not even the 48. That's the 47.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Off play action. Richardson escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Fuck.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the
I guess
quick
I'll go
reads
back to
all
running.
game long and
I
helped
should be
stake
able to
his
get it
team a
this play
huge
or the
lead.
next play.
Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him
Like
to the
I
ground
said.
short of the first, right around the 42.
Wait, no, I'm not doing that. I mean, I got 5
The offense
I
is
should
not
be able to.
leaving the field. They're going to
Should
stay
be able to
out and
pass
go for it
through.
on 4th and 3. They'll run for it. It's Taylor.
Yeah, I got it.
Have a first down as they get him to the ground
I knew
at
I
the
would.
37.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor.
Are
and
you
he is gonna
serious,
be stopped cold
dude?
behind the line of scrimmage.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
I can get that 5 yards.
Motion
Easy.
man right, that's Pierce. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
Damn it. I
And he'll
spun
take
too
this one
fast.
down near the 15.
They figured out what I'm doing. But the
Now
right
2nd and
side's
9.
always open, so I'm just going to go right now. I'll switch it up a little bit.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly
No, you
to their
don't.
receiver.
Fuck you, dude. I'll just throw it in. I don't care.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Buying time to his left. And he'll get into
I
the
got
end
it
zone.
in myself.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
I don't need to throw.
Richardson, a 10-yard
Or give it to
touchdown
someone
run.
else.
And the Colts have
Not
shown
when
this
you're a
up
beast.
as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Garoppolo.
Same target. It's Jacobs again.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Still going inside the 20.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, it's been a fantastic game for this defense. Has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. So out come the Raiders.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Now Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 7. First down, Raiders.
On first down, Garoppolo. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The offense on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Garoppolo on first down.
Over the middle, he's got Mayer.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Looked like like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It's a big loss of 5 there on 2nd down to bring up 3rd and goal.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Hunter Renfrow, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's Michael Pittman and the rest of this offense getting set for the upcoming drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
In motion right is Pittman. Richardson now going to fake the jet sweep, and he'll throw off play action.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Richardson off the play fake. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Colts.
Michael Pittman,
48 yards.
and the Colts add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This this one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
That was my bad.
Garoppolo's, and this throw brought in here by Mayer. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Here's White. They set up the screen. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. The kick by Carlson is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive, because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Indy, and even 50 yards. Yeah, boy, Charles, it is no doubt a passing league. We get that, but did you ever think we would see someone pass for 7,000 yards in a season? He just went over that threshold.
Brandon, 7,000 yards means you've had a monster game each and every game of the year. If you throw for 350, that would hurt your average. That means you've made every throw, very few drops by your receivers. You've moved the ball effectively every time out.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throws right side, and that's complete. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Colts, they move to a sparkling 15-1 with one game still to go in the regular season. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.
That was my best game yet. I don't know if that's the most points I've gotten this. I'll have to go back and look. I don't know how to do that on here, but I could probably go back through my streams and figure out if that was the highest score I've gotten. I think the other, like one other game I got close to 70. Alright. Just auto upgrade. I don't care. They're good enough. Should bring me up. On my offense it did. So that's good. Defense is slightly higher as well. I think that went up 1 point. I think it went up like 2 points on the offense. So that game pushed me to be way better. Is there a way? Stats, maybe? Damn. 7,000 yards? Dog, that's crazy. And these guys, like this entire season, Richardson has not gone down. Wait, never mind. 28 sacks. But like, he's not been injured at all. There was times where I thought he was going to get injured, but he didn't. That's crazy. Not even giving his backups a chance. They're just out here doing nothing, slacking off. Wait, no, not that. I meant to go back to the home portion. See the standings real quick. Alright. What's with the ZYX stuff? Oh, these are all the people that are in the playoffs. Never mind. Actually, speaking of playoffs. How do I get back to that? Schedule? Playoff picture. Here we go. Okay. I don't think anything has changed, so just making sure if someone got bumped up or not. But it looks relatively the same. I don't know what the playoff wild card is, but I guess I'm not gonna play this one. I'm just gonna do the third quarter stuff and call it good. I don't really care. I'm gonna put the next stream in as the playoff stuff. This is the only one I've done this on. Correction. This is not the only one I've done this on. I've done it on one other because I didn't realize what was going on. I think it was like the first or the second game that I played. Or both.
Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium
Disappointment, Indianapolis.
I want to see if they are as good as I think they are, and if they can just not suck.
Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's second down, and the defense needing to step up.
That's a third conversion. A third down, not second down.
Stroud to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Collins. Touchdown, Texans. Neat.
Dog, what is
Second
happening?
quarter, this
Okay.
defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense.
We went that entire
Here's
quarter
Stroud.
and didn't get a single point.
Nowhere to
Fumble
go here.
that
He
shit
lost the
and
football.
give me some fucking
the big
points.
man, get the oxygen tank ready. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
That guy was gonna
So the turnover
Might have
forced
gotten
and a
it.
wonderful
I don't
job on a
care.
big return.
I know
How about the
for a
convoy
fact
they got created?
they can get the fucking touchdown. Are you serious right now? So I'm on the 10-yard line. Okay, I think it's just gonna let me play until I get the touchdown.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
I don't know what's happening.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
Boom.
And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce from 10 yards out. And the Colts are an extra.
Okay, we have the touchdown.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop
Whatever.
in the second quarter.
I realize now why I play this, because like the entire thing instead of doing this way. Because
Back to
the team
throw.
sucks,
Here's Richardson.
and I have to fucking do everything for them.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down. So this offense now on the edge of the red zone at the 20. First and 10. On first down, Richardson. This is caught. Touchdown.
Boom.
Isaiah McKenzie. A 20-yard touchdown. So the situation, it's third down in the third
All right,
quarter,
maybe
and
they
this
don't suck
defense
as
just
bad
trying to
as I
get the
thought
ball
they
back
would.
to their offense to get back in this contest. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop. A third down situation coming up in the third
Why is
quarter,
always
and this
third,
defense hoping to turn that third down
No.
into fourth.
And gets touchdown. Oh, you're not getting that.
That is caught, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That, I believe, will put him over 100.
I'm about to get that touchdown. Either this one or the next one.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield. and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Shit!
He'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter.
Why fourth? It's supposed to be third down. Hell. Wait a second, they have the ball. Never mind. Never mind. I thought I had the ball.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. And
Yes!
it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but
One slippery ass ball.
fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. Dancing to his left.
All right, go
And
on.
he is out of bounds, but not before it's inside the 30.
I couldn't say.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks. We've got an offense on the move, a red zone alert as we take you back into it with a 1st and 10 down at about the 12-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Alec Pierce.
His 3rd touchdown of the game. And now this offense is going for it on 4th down. Is the defense up to the challenge? Time to find out.
Should be okay.
4th down. Stroud going to try to throw for it. Got a man. It's Collins complete.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield.
My turn.
It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task.
Easy money. Let's go.
The slot man in motion right.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. A lot of points put on the board so far by this offense. Now they're looking for more. Already winning here in the 2nd half. Ball in the red zone. Being chased out left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
And Richardson back to throw it.
Flush to his right.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing.
We're going to lose anyway.
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter.
4th down. Here's Stroud.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Oh.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for...
All right, so my guys weren't super useless. The 1st quarter, though, got me real worried. The goals, I forgot about those. Probably could have used those 4 points. Auto upgrade. Don't know who the other one was, but okay. I have 44 points, and we're going into playoffs. So, I need to go and manage my staff. 1v1? Sure. Why not? What's your Xbox gamer tag? Ooh. PlayStation. Okay. I'm on Xbox. So, will that still work? Hold on. Let me look at this. Boost of strength rating for offensive linemen. Yes. Yes? Hello? Why are you not working? What? I have 24 points, though. Why is it not letting me get this? Okay. I guess. What's this one? Boost press. Yeah, sure, why not? Unless I can't have 0. R3? Hang on. Franchise. Oh, right stick. Okay. Well, that changes profile. Play online? Against other players. Huh? The buttons, the bottom left? The box button. What are you talking about? This one? That does music, help, and notifications. On the bottom right. You mean where my name explain, like where my name is on the bottom right and then the 2 boxes? Okay. I don't know how to add people, so this is just the trial. This isn't the full game though. I don't know if you're going to be able to add me. Cuz this isn't like the full game isn't on Xbox for some reason. Not anymore. So I'm just running as the trial. And it still works for some reason. to social. Where's social at? Extra? Social sharing? Nope. I have no idea where that's at, dude. Like, there's this, but that just shows notifications. Maybe ultimate team? Okay. I'm on the show all. There's nothing here. I'm pretty sure you can't add me because I'm running the trial version. This isn't the full game. Because according to like the Xbox online stuff, it doesn't actually show up. Like, I can go to the store real quick and show you. Okay, I do that. Not currently available. Which is funny, because I'm playing it somehow. But whenever I go back into it... Hang on, let me close this out completely and I'll show you. The loading always takes forever. Don't know why.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Wow, he just took off on that one and he might have just won the game for him.
Yeah, so there's this. I think you're supposed to play this on a Series S or X, but I have the Xbox One and that's it. But when I go to upgrade to full version, it doesn't allow me to actually get it for some reason. So I'm literally on a trial, and I don't think you can add people. You can play people if they are on your Xbox, like friend list, as I can show you here. Head to head, and play it. Whoop, that was not the right thing. The right button. Play a friend, and all my friends that have the game, but they're not online, so. Other than that, I can't really do anything. And since I've never played this, I can't compare stats, because it's locked out. I used to have like 23 and 22 and all that, but they took it off of Game Pass, I guess. I used to play those. And this one is like the only one I can play because I think 25 isn't supported on the one. So, I've just been playing franchise on this one. Anyways, let's look at the stats real quick. Ow. Static. So I'm number 1 overall. Eagles are next. Chiefs, Browns, Panthers, Cowboys, Bills, Falcons, Jets, Broncos, Packers, Lions, Jaguars, and 49ers. However, I don't think it goes that far. I think it only goes down to the Jets or the Broncos. Something like that. Let me go look at the playoff picks real quick. Oh, it goes all the way down to the Packers. Actually, I think that has changed. Yeah, all of these have changed, actually. Chiefs versus Jaguars now. Browns versus Broncos. Bills versus Jets. Packers and Yeah. What the hell? All of these has changed. Maybe because of their ranking got changed around. But none. I don't think any of these are actually. Maybe the Falcons and 49ers, but I know Green Bay Packers is new. I don't think they were in there the last time I looked. Like 2 games ago? Though they're new. They were not in the playoffs. So that actually changes my predictions. Let me go back real quick. So I'm thinking I'm going against the Chiefs. And I know the Browns is going to beat the Broncos. Bills should have the Jets. I'm thinking the Cowboys might win against the Green Bay Packers, but that's just bias right there because I like the Cowboys a little bit more than the Green Bay Packers. Packers are good though, so I'm still gonna go Cowboys and hold hope that they can win. 49ers for sure will win that against the Falcons. Ooh. Panthers versus Lions. I mean, I gotta go Panthers because they're second. Only because they're second. I know the Lions back in the day, I don't remember what year, but I know that they were good at one point. Not too long ago. The Chiefs, I'm going to beat the shit out of the Chiefs. Sorry, guys. I don't like the Chiefs because they fucking... They, you know... they cheat. I'm pretty sure of that. They're doing something. Anyways, that's just my prediction on those. I'm not going to go any further until we get down to, like, further in. What do I have to do here? Playoff wild card. Oh, okay. That's all I can do is just skip. So let's go see who won, I guess. Hell, ah! How did the Chiefs lose? I was hoping to go against them. How in the hell did the fucking Jaguars win that? That'll be my third time going against the damn Jaguars, and I'm gonna beat the shit out of them, dude. Oh, damn, that's not good. That's not good for them at all. I beat them the first time around, I beat them the second time around. They're gonna go down the third time. Like, that's not even funny. Why would you do that to me, game? See, I knew the Browns and the Bills would win. Over here, hell yeah, Cowboys won. Let's go. Wait a second. How did... What? Okay, how the hell does that make sense? How did the Falcons go up against the fucking Eagles? I thought the Falcons... Wait, did I say the 49ers were going to win? I think I did say the 49ers was going to win. Damn. Okay. I thought they were going to win. But still, how'd they move up there to go against the Eagles? That doesn't make any sense. Alright, so we have pretty much this week, then next week, and then the week after that. So that's 3 more games. So I'll probably do this. I'll do this game and the next one on the next time I stream. And then I'll just have the last stream of the Super Bowl, which will take about an hour-ish. I don't know if I can do the full 15-minute quarters and whatnot, but I'll at least try that. So I got one prediction wrong. Falcons won somehow. They managed. Good for them. Bills won by 3 points. Same with fucking Browns. How, dude? How did that happen? That does not make sense to me. Looks like the Chiefs got a 3-point conversion, or a field goal pretty much, to make 24 points. Looks like the Browns, they either went for a 2-point conversion and lost, or got 2 touchdowns and then 2 field goals. Something like that. Can I actually... Oh, I can actually go into their stats. Cool. Oh, that's what happened. Okay. So the Browns, they definitely got 2 field goals. Cool. What happened here, though? What happened to the fucking Chiefs? Oh, okay. That's what happened. How did they allow the Jaguars to get 28 points in the first half? This doesn't make sense. The Jaguars suck. I went against them twice and beat them both times. There was only one team that I messed up on at the very end. I should have put that game in overtime and I almost won. But I decided to go for it, and it was like last seconds. It was the last play of the game. But I messed up and didn't get the touchdown or make the wait, was it a touch? I don't remember. It was either get the touchdown or get the first. I think it was the first going into the first conversion. Yeah. I think it was like 4 down and like 2 or 3, and I couldn't get it, so they got the ball, and then they just ran it out of time. I think that's what happened. Pretty sure that's what happened. I don't remember who it was. Can I go look at that, actually? Stats and rewards, maybe? No. Actually, I never really went into all of this, so I really have no idea. View schedule. Regular season. Who did I lose against? Oh, it was the stupid Browns. Yeah, I lost by 1 fucking point. Sorry, assholes. Now look at that. 7-7-6-6. Actually, yeah, if I had just not went for the 2-point conversion, I would have had that. Actually, I do remember now. I was trying for the 2-point conversion because I just got the touchdown. And I didn't get it because they hit me before I could get in. I should have just put it in. I should have just made it 27 points and went into overtime and then won. But I've learned my lesson, which is why I am almost undefeated. And that's why I have pretty much, for most of these, at least a 20-point difference besides Titans. We don't talk about the Titans. Yeah, we don't talk about them. Or the Saints. Fuck the Saints. Fuck the Browns, even worse. And yeah. Huh, that was a fun game. Week 2 was fun. And look at that. I won by 1 point there. Yeah. What was the other? I won by almost 40 points. Fuck the Jaguars. I'm going to win against them again. I don't care. I'm going to destroy them. Wait a second. What was my... Because I talked about it earlier. I want to see what... So 63... Did I have anything over that? 64. 64 points is my highest. I don't know if I can get past that. At least not within the Super Bowl or maybe in the finals. But maybe next season I can strive to push past that and maybe get 65 points. I was trying for that game, but I really just wanted to make sure I got 64 because I knew like I was close to that. I might as well just do this real quick and then I'm just end the stream after all this. Make sure I'm good to go as soon as I start next time. How important is your first playoff win? It's a guarantee win. It's the fucking Jaguars. No one gives a shit about the Jaguars. No, however, I am moving to Florida, so I kind of have to. But depends. Wait, guaranteeing a win has fired up the Jaguars, and they will have +5 break tackle and hit power? Why? Oh, that's gonna be a problem. Fuck the Jaguars. Hey, I have a better offense. Defense is slightly worse than theirs, but I'm still gonna fuck them up. Actually, does anybody just want me to play this game? I'm fired up now. I really want to fuck them up. Probably play the last 2. Wait, 3? Unless... Okay. Anybody? I'll do it. Alright, let's fuck him up. I don't care. Fuck the Jaguars. I'm ready. Hey, I'm getting some views. That's good. Thanks for joining. One person left. Oh well. Not too bad. I should probably change the title, because
from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
While this is happening,
It's the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Number 1, baby, let's go. Alright, so that should have the title change. Here we go.
Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by a man who took that huge jump everyone had hoped for in year 2. One of the game's brightest young stars, and that's Trevor Lawrence.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Which is not good.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Go down.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Shaquille Leonard came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
They're not that brave.
On 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. This is taken at about the 14.
There we go.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
I'm going to play it safe. Whatever the hell that is. And go with quick slants.
From the 32 now. Here's
they
1st
know
and 10.
It well.
Now it's Richardson.
It's going to be their worst
Escaping
nightmare.
the pressure right. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Richardson forced out to his left. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in.
30.
Now he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Sorry, I might be going a little too crazy. I'm losing viewers.
Richardson looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
A little too crazy.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he fires one incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
Get it in.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass.
Yeah!
Score! Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce from 19 yards away. And the Colts are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Gotta get to that Super Bowl.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
Becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now a 2nd and 6. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
3 points. Let's go.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Is he going to be able to... I can't even read his name.
Play action. Now Richardson.
Directly in
And that going to be taken in by Ashton Dooley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Then I'll run it.
They go play action with Richardson. Flush to his right.
We'll run now.
Richardson fumbles it.
No!
And the Jags grab it. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
Oh, no.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
All right, what happened? I gotta go with it.
Here's Lawrence. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
I got way down the field. This sucks.
The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. Now Lawrence. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. This one caught by Ridley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Looking to throw, Lawrence. His pass caught at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Luke Farrell from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Actually be a bit
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after.
Which is what I've been looking for since I went up against the Saints.
And it's
There's
through, and
nobody
that makes
else
the
to
lead
do it.
at 10-7.
They've got like a couple.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
Let's see what I can do.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Escaping a tackler at the 25.
Damn,
And a nice return
tackles.
sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Man, if I had just broke through that, I probably could have got the touchdown.
Well, the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Richardson looking to throw this. Flushed out right. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Being chased out left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Downs going in motion left. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have retaken the lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. That time a 6-play drive. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. A slant to Jones. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 43. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. On 1st down, Lawrence Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Wow. Okay.
On the give, this is their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
Are you a bitch?
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted. And spotted at the 14-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. He'll find a man
Run!
over the middle. It's Pittman.
Run!
And they work this
Run
well
like
upfield
the
across the 45. It's a gain of 34.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half,
Almost.
and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
On the throw,
Run
letting too
faster,
much that
you
time.
bastard.
It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
That was perfect. You would have had that, too.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I'm too quick.
Back to the air with Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Doolin, the man in motion. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
Get in.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Richardson. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Ventrell Miller coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, a 5-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
I've hit that field goal before.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
I've been trying.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Lawrence to throw.
Yes.
And they would not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. He's got his target. That's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
For them.
Again, it's Lawrence.
Get the
This
ball.
will be incomplete.
Don't pay
Well,
attention
the
to him.
incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world.
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Get it.
Oh! Fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that
thought
go.
he blew it.
And now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback.
Thank
But
you.
when you're trying to throw inside
pick it
routes
off to the
and you need to
right
put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Left? God, why?
And this one gets at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Well, Charles, you look at this offense, they're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we all have some concern because, you know, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? So I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment if it was cold outside. But here you've got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, the #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in him. They also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well.
Off play action, Richardson. And he'll be out of bounds.
He got it!
A gain of 32 that time.
Holy crap! 1 yard line. Let's
This
go.
offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed,
I thought
very
he didn't
smooth,
have
very
it.
efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Ooh, okay, I should not
The
have
end zone
powered
on
that.
first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now they send a man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's into the end zone.
That guy ran a little too
Touchdown,
far.
Indianapolis. Ashton Doolin
You're stupid.
as the
You should've
first
held
half
back
is
a little bit.
winding
Could've gotten
down.
down.
And the Colts continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And then I'll get the ball
And
back.
with time quickly fading
And then
here
I'll
in the
get another
second
touchdown.
quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC division. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Ashton Doolin now to return, and he won't quite make it to the 25. 1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. Flush to his right. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Richardson.
Run!
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's McKenzie. Down the left sideline.
Got it!
Touchdown.
Whoa!
Isaiah McKenzie.
Yeah.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the
Told
Colts
you I was
come
going
right out
for
of the
that
locker room
touchdown.
and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Like I said, at the beginning of this,
And
I am
they'll bring
going
it out to the
destroy
25
the
as Agnew
Jaguars
elects for the touchback.
again.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
It's just a
The
matter
CD,
of
they
how
certainly
many
know the hole
I
that they
might be
face
able
as
to
they
get to
begin the
65
second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history.
that ball,
Let's
boy.
try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team
Said
gathers, they're
intercept,
saying to each other,
not knock
you
it
never
away.
say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to
wants to
think.
throw
You can
that
always
far.
come back and win a ball game. And let's
I would
face
like
it,
to get
we
the
saw a
answer.
certain Super Bowl,
I would
a
like to get
25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said,
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Looking to throw. Lawrence. Oh, he dropped it.
had it.
That's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It touched his
After the
fingertips.
incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it
Get
here.
him.
This is their
Get
fullback
him.
getting the carry. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Operating from the gun. Lawrence able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line.
I might get this touchdown, but I'm going to make sure I'm going to give him hell for it.
Now a carry here for their fullback.
They have to
It's a
work
pickup
for their
of 4 and
touchdown.
bring up 2nd down.
Unlike me,
that
I
result
can
was
get
brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars first down as he's down to the 11. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He's got it. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, they're running.
They go play action now. Lawrence
Oh, I didn't run.
to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
They're running. No, I'm just kidding. I'm throwing.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Like I said,
Zay Jones,
they have to work for
a
their
5-yard
touchdowns. I'm not just gonna
touchdown.
give it to 'em.
And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now McManus for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. On the return is Doolin. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Richardson's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Richardson.
Is he going to get it? Nope.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Richardson. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 7 catches for him now. And this last one, a 1st down.
15-minute quarters. I might be able to get past like 64 points.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Tried.
Yeah, Richardson yet again. Dancing to his left.
Get in.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a 1st. Back to throw. Richardson flushed out right. And Woods has it complete. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
How many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson, a 10-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
DeForest Buckner coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. Lawrence over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. That lineup was 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Steps away to his left.
Touchdown!
Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. Touchdown, Colts. Isaiah McKenzie saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Colts get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Gay is on for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Lawrence's throw caught here by Jones. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Now Lawrence looking middle, and that's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a 1st down.
And the Jaguars 1st down.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And now a stoppage. And it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. 2nd and a couple. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
At the 11-yard line. A gain of 7. 1st down, Jaguars.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Zay Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. McManus's point after is good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it would appear that that first round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. A big play there for Indy.
That didn't look like he was going to get
46 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to him. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
He finds his man complete. It's McKenzie.
I think
He'll
that was
head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
Hell yeah.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Richardson buying time to his left.
Thanks, guys.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Stop. I don't know why.
Ashton Doolin. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
What? Why?
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
All right, that's what I thought.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
18 touchdowns, 8-70. I need to hold them off. Get the ball back.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Oh, that makes it difficult within 7 minutes. I might not be able to...
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Hope for an interception.
Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Get that ball.
Let's
go.
Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents.
No! Almost had it.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the...
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie from 6 yards away. And the Colts add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
I understand that because
they're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at.
I have it. I thought.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point.
Here comes 70
this one was
points.
over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
But I can try. That's all I can do.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 3rd and 7.
One more time, and then I can hit that 7.
Looking to throw.
Or allow them
and quick
to
throw
get
here,
a
that's
touchdown.
complete.
So I get
And
the
he
ball
will
back.
have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But if we get that close, I'm just going to let him get a touchdown. I don't care. I will divert all my guys. I want that
Lawrence going to throw again.
Go down! Fumble it!
Brought down by the
Damn it!
Colts.
I need to fumble.
Samson Abuka. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence, this complete to Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Not run the clock out.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield.
That better not be me.
Let's get the call.
Yes! Accept that.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position.
Oh! We hit the ball back!
Intercepted.
Go outside,
By
no!
Kenny Moore. And
That's
he'll get
not the
this
ball. I
back
hope
to
that's
the
not the ball.
32-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have
did.
another interception on the
Oh,
defensive
yes.
side.
I'll give
Seems
you
like everything
70
they touch in
points.
this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And down he goes, taking it
6 yards.
inside the
That's all I
10, just
need.
shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Isaiah McKenzie from 6 yards away. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Can I get 77?
Following the touchdown, here's
That
Gay
would
to
be
kick it
insane.
away.
Let's see if I can do it.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
If I have to let them get
Jaguars
touchdown,
come to the
I
line
will.
to start their next drive.
Without a doubt, I
This
will
game,
let
it
them
has
get
had
that
no
touchdown.
shortage of offense.
But
They've
if I
been able
can
to put
hold
up a
them
decent
off.
amount of points on this side, Charles.
Almost.
They just have not been
Almost
able to keep pace with
again,
the other
and I would
offense
have
they're
had
going
that.
against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because
Come
now
on.
it's not a total
You
loss
do it.
because, as you said,
I knew you
they've
can
scored
do
some
it.
points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall,
Yes!
they were just out
Tackle.
They were
Let's
going up against a
go.
team that's playing at an elite level.
Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Knock his ass
They got
down.
to it again.
Yes!
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's
Oh,
Logan
that
Cook
is
now.
beautiful
As the drive goes
return
backwards,
right
so
there.
he's on to punt it away. And he's able to
I
get it
get
out
past
quickly,
the
and this is not a bad kick here.
Let's get
Taking a
to
couple
the
yards shy of
40.
midfield.
Okay, good enough.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards
I
on the
still
return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Because of the
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
But I don't.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Eluding the pressure right. Pittman with a great grab. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
What?
No, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed.
We'll
get a review, and this being inside 2 minutes of
Hold
play.
the fuck up.
Everything coming from up above.
I had that. He had
They're
that.
taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not
He had
just
it
the
with
feet.
both hands.
How about the
His
hands?
left foot
How's
was
the ball
in the
possessed
fucking...
while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds?
He
That's
was
what they're
in.
trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
That's what I'm talking about. Think of reps.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be
Have to be like
overturned.
the Chiefs sometimes.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Can I do it again?
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort. Here's Lawrence. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
But it looks to be good.
And he's going to be sacked.
Shit.
They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
I don't know what play that
Clover
was.
Stewart picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Right there.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Now Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
6 seconds. They're not going to get it.
A final shot now for Lawrence. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
What's the difference on like 53 points? Yeah, 53 points. Let's go see if I completely destroyed them even more than the last time, because I know the last time it was like 60 to something. I'm at this point, I don't care about the points. Auto upgrade, I don't care. 4 players, awesome. The computer most likely will give me better stuff. Okay, my points. Oh, damn. Hold up. Now that's going to be a challenge. 86 overall, but they've lost 5. That might be a problem. I don't know yet. But if they've lost 5, who did they lose against? I might have to go in and check to see their stats. Alright. Browns won against the Bills, of course. Panthers. What? Hold up. How did the Panthers win? I thought it was going to be Cowboys. Oh, wow. You let me down, Cowboys. You really did. Alright, well, it's going to be me versus Eagles in the Super Bowl. Without a doubt. But, hopefully, anyways. Because Browns, that's a little concerning. But I'm pretty sure I can win. Did I go? I think I went against them already. Let me go look. Where was that anyways? I think that was in my schedule. Team schedule. And then regular. Against... I did go against... They're the ones I lost against. I may not get to the Super Bowl. It's probably going to be the exact same situation as last time. Damn. I have 18 points. Can I upgrade anything at all? Like anything that's gonna be useful. I don't have 25 points. What's this? That is not important at all. 24. I could upgrade that. Or this. Hang on. Boost catching for halfbacks and slash fullbacks by 5. Or wide receivers and tight. Ooh. My wide receivers would be unstoppable, dude. I'm going to have to go with concentration on that for my wide receivers and tight ends. Because after that, I don't even know what's going on here. I think this is going to have to be like saving up all my points for next season and doing that. And for head coach, I'm going to have to save a ton of points for this. $75 points. That's gonna be, I don't even know, like half my games maybe? But my wide receivers, they desperately needed those points. So, what's this? Oh. Richardson. I think he's from Alabama. Yeah, that sounds right. And Moore's from Alabama. Defense, Hurts and Horn. I don't know what the N is. I think that's Nashville, but I don't think that's right. I have no idea. Alright, I'm a little concerned about this game because I lost the Browns in the season. So, I could advance week, but knowing that, I'm gonna lose, and then I won't have a chance to get into the Super Bowl. And I don't even know what the freaking Pro Bowl is. What is that? Do I go against the Eagles twice? Like, what's with... I don't know what that is. Okay, here's the championship, right? And then Super Bowl. But the way that's looking is that I'm on... Oh, never mind. No, I'm on the playoff. That is correct. I am thinking I am where I'm at. Against the Chiefs. Then what the hell is the Pro Bowl and then the Super Bowl? Because that's not on here. It's just the Chiefs and then the Super Bowl. Unless the Pro Bowl is whoever loses in the championships. That makes sense. I don't really follow the Super Bowl very much because I stopped watching the NFL and forgot what happens there. Because I could pretty much tell exactly how a lot of people could tell that the NFL is 100% rigged because they basically, before the entire season, just make up who's going to win in the Super Bowl, which is why every single year for like the past 5 years, people are being able to predict who's going to be in the Super Bowl just by the colors of the logo. And it's usually they're correct. So I pretty much just stopped watching NFL. And I'm almost pretty much convinced that college level is basically the same way because it's all play to win. They've turned college football into play to win, which sucks because now it's not about skill, it's about money. And whichever team has the most money to give players, that's where the players are going. So it just sucks. Anyways, that's all I'm going to do tonight. I'll have to figure out this I don't know how I'm going to win against the Browns cuz I think they got better because I don't remember their overall being that high the last time I played them. So I know they were slightly better than me the last time. And if I had one, they would be 11-6 right now instead of 12-5. So hopefully next season rolls around, I can get 17-0 or 18-0 because of the Super Bowl, which will help because I don't know where it is. It's supposed to be in the goals. Is it Legacy? I don't know where it's at. Hang on. Win one Super Bowl. Oh, appear in the Super Bowl. No, that's not it. Make the playoffs. I have no idea why it says 101. I think it's busted or it's glitched. I don't know. But I was going off of that the entire season. Unless... Oh. Unless it means actually just make the playoffs within that amount of, like, times of seasons. Because I counted that was going to be like 4 or 5 seasons. That was going to, yeah, 5 seasons. So that makes sense. So this week, I need at least 5 touchdowns. Obviously going to get that. 20 points or less? Oh, that's going to be a problem. I don't think I can actually hold them off to get 20 points or less. Because I think that was similar to the first time I went against them. And I think it said like almost 20 points or less. Or it was something like that. It was allow so many points or less. And I failed that because their defense was better. And I lost because of it. And I was dumb and decided it would be better to do a 2-point conversion on 2 touchdowns, which screwed me over badly because I lost by 1 point. And if I just went and did the 1-point conversion, I would have won. So anyways, I'm procrastinating. I don't want to play them. But I have to. So I guess we'll just see. Anyways, that's all for tonight. I'm going to call it there. Hope you all have a good night/day, and hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.